Ready and eradicate. Huh? Is something the matter?
Standing by. Don't just...
Start. My loyalty lies with... No problem. Let's go have some fun.
Death, existence and annihilation, brilliance and decay, bliss and suffering, all shall return to the Creator.
Quit the act!
The blessings are granted without bias, thus ignorance is mankind's sin. Those who squander such grace must be refined.
Me and my Shifu have dealt with countless evils!
I'll take point.
Is our prey giving you
Tigers
trouble?
are on it! Now's our chance!
Counter it.
I won't get this time!
All right, I'll take over.
The flickering flames of the kindling illuminate the steps for the sanctuaries chosen. Even the most faithless dust shall bask in this glory. I shall defy the unseen!
I'll manage.
Hope everyone's okay. We gotta hold on! Surrender!
Step further, and you may shed your mortal sins. But the gate to the final domain does not open without refinement.
Prey giving you trouble?
Don't cross the line.
Take this!
May the Creator refine us. Is this divine punishment? Our two heroes. You must be exhausted. If Tiger Thyrans weren't so rare, if the bell wasn't so demanding, I wouldn't have had to go through all the trouble of staging this grand performance. Just to lure you both into my trap. Though I must say, I'm surprised that our little cub actually has some claws, unlike a certain paper tiger. Our sect has suffered greatly. Capturing Yishuan's prized disciple is no easy feat.
I know I wanted a stereotypical villain as a cover, but your lines and character are just a little too villainous, don't you think?
When faced with one's death, is that not when they throw reason to the wind?
You don't actually think you're some sort of fated, chosen antagonist or something, right? Your boss is gone, your organization is in shambles, and yet you just so happen to stumble upon a treasure of the Tiger Thyrans while walking through the hollow? You're unbelievably stupid. Are the only things rattling around in that head of yours lines to suck up to your creator?
Silence! I should have purified that tongue of yours with the flames of refinement.
Cover? Tiger Thyran treasure? What are you talking about, Mr. Tsang Huang?
The Tiger Bane Bell, a specialized W engine capable of resonating with and catalyzing ether. It boosts the user's abilities at the cost of a Tiger Thyron's life. That's the information you have, right, Mr. Villain?
Criminals using criminals. What a cliché plot twist.
Cliché indeed. Which is why it only works on fools. The Tiger Bane Bell was crafted by my dead kin. Such cruel technology can rapidly catalyze the victim's life energy inside a hollow, at the cost of turning them into an ethereal, of course. And if the victim is a Tiger Thyron, the wielder can even consume the victim's ether aptitude and life energy to strengthen themselves.
I remember now. But wasn't that a forbidden relic of the Tiger Thyrans? It should have been lost in that disaster all those years ago.
It is indeed a forbidden weapon of our people. What I told you wasn't a lie. But I didn't tell you the whole truth either. The user must be a Tiger Thyron, and they must also have an ether resonance that matches that of the victim. Such restrictions are what prevent this powerful tool from being abused by villains. We Tiger Thyrans aren't foolish enough to create a tool that could be used against us.
There's no reason to preserve such cruel technology.
Cruel? Yes, it's cannibalistic and cruel. But life in and of itself is cruel, little tiger of Yunquei Summit. We never had the courage to face such harshness until the downfall of our kin. So after this, I'll be the only one who must live with this cruelty.
What are you two yammering on about? Seems like you've completely forgotten about me, the villain. I'll use this Tiger Bane Bell right now and send you both on your way. What? Why isn't it working?
You just don't listen, fool. Your part as the villain is coming to an end. But before that, do me one last favor. Help me defeat this outstanding disciple of Yunquei Summit. I don't think she's so kind-hearted that she'll simply let me devour her. Eat or be eaten. That's the way of the world, Xu Fufu. Performance indeed. Driving the tiger to devour the wolf. A sandpiper and a clan locked in a struggle, only for the fishermen to claim the prize. A mantis stalking a cicada, unaware of the finch behind it, waiting to strike.
Countering. Stay focused.
I've got this.
I'll take point. So
These classic plots never get old. But I think I prefer playing the villain. Give up. Rather than becoming food for the ethereals, why not nourish your own kind?
Don't stand there!
I'll cover.
Isn't that more in line with your so-called righteousness? Yunquei Summit's proud disciple. Otherwise, wouldn't that be a waste of the grand hero story I so carefully staged just for you?
I'll cover you. Nothing slips through my defense.
Stay focused! Beg for mercy! Scratch that! Too late! Let's hurry up!
Full lockdown complete. You got him.
Surrender now! You've gone too far!
quite on set.
Why didn't you just finish me?
Because true heroes stand tall for justice.
Seems I've lost, you lucky child. I put on such a great performance, but in the end...
Putting on such a show, taking so many lives, all just to steal my power?
When all careful plans fail, it all comes down to one fatal miscalculation. I knew all Yunque's Summit disciples were good, but I didn't think you were this good.
I'm a senior of Swabian Temple, Tiger Thyron Jufufu, the righteous heroine Master Ju. Oops, I didn't mean to say that last line.
You're really into the role, aren't you? Let's finish the scene then. Come, Victor. Use the forbidden artifact stained with the blood of our kind, the Tiger Bane Bell, and devour me.
Who would want to devour you? You look like a villain who's hard to stomach.
Hard to stomach? Do you think I've been eating nothing but good food on my journey?
So you murdered the real Mr. Tsang Huang with the Tiger Bane Bell, right?
I siphoned the life of our kin and stole the power within their flesh, along with all the hatred, suffering, and anger. Eat or be eaten. That's how I've come this far.
You want to live this way, even at the cost of hurting your own kin?
Eat or be eaten. You'll understand soon, Fufu.
I don't understand, and I don't agree with it. If we have to live by devouring the flesh of others, then why? Why do we fight so desperately to stop the Hollow from devouring us?
It's because of these so-called ideals and principles that the Tiger Thyron settlement was swallowed by a Hollow. If we'd only used the Tiger Bane Bell that day, that ethereal would have been...
There is no if only. When I was young and would remember that night, crying and saying if only, that's what Shifu would tell me. Sacrificing the lives of one's kin in order to save the rest. Is that doing the right thing? Nobody can say. The good at that moment, the evil at that moment. Perhaps it's all just a matter of a single thought. A single thought leaves behind so many regrets, so many what-ifs, and so much sacrifice and love. There is no if only. I've stopped dwelling on the rights and wrongs of the past. All I know is that here and now, I have to do what's right.
How do you know that my choice is wrong?
Shifu also taught me another lesson. Know when to stop reasoning with the bad guys. You couldn't beat me today, so you have no choice but to take my words as a given. Maybe one day I'll be able to answer your question, or maybe I won't. But until some other powerful villain takes my life, I'll continue doing what I think is right. I won't devour you, nor will I take your life. I'm handing you over to public security and making sure you receive judgment in the name of the righteousness that you so despise.
Fufu.
Huh?
I hate your name. It makes me feel you've had too good a life this far.
I like my name. It does make me feel like I've had a good life so far.
You've grown a lot, Fufu.
You're making me blush, Shifu. Though, what are you referring to? My fighting? Magic? Or tactics?
I'm talking about your skill in lecturing villains on morality.
Shifu, you're making fun of me again.
It's an important skill for us good guys to have. Making your grand entrance with an impressive line and exiting with righteous words. Isn't that exactly the kind of hero you aspire to become, Fufu?
Maybe being a great hero or a legendary figure doesn't always mean you have to be impressive, brave, or even powerful. Maybe doing the right thing is more important than becoming a hero.
Master Fufu,
Huh? Yes, Shifu!
remember to feed the bird for me.
That's amazing! So you crushed the schemes of the Exaltists and Master Tiger just like that?
No need to praise me. Shifu's actually been secretly watching over me all this time. That's how we always managed to get away safely. So even if I ran into a situation I couldn't handle, Shifu would have stepped in and taken care of it.
Oh, so being humble is also a virtue of the great Master Fufu? Since Shifu never showed up, doesn't that prove you're already a capable hero in your own right?
Junior Belle, don't call me that! Plus, I realized that rather than being called Master Fufu, I much prefer being everyone's senior disciple Fufu. So don't be afraid when you encounter demons or evil spirits. Senior disciple Fufu will always be there to defeat them!
Well done. Be gone! Concentrate. Let's make this quick.
Be my guide!
Well done, Fufu.
Leave it to me now! What the?
Step back. Let me handle this. Right! Slip yet still. Release! Well done.
I learned from the best!
Obliterate form and spirit. Release. Disappointing.
Awaiting further instructions.
I can help.
Today's reading is Be a Hero. We're up, Hooey!
Ready and waiting.
I have two.
Only the brave.
You want to test my hammer?
What did you call me?
Touch me. The anticipation off stage is the perfect prelude.
You must be Ishwan Shifu. I've heard a lot about you.
Captain Roland, I remember you. You're the Defense Force liaison at Scott Outpost. What brings you to Swabian Temple today?
It's about the outpost. We recently rescued a number of independent investigators from Hollow Zero during a routine patrol. They were all exhibiting signs of miasma exposure.
Miasma? How peculiar. The presence of miasma has greatly diminished since the fall of the old capital. I've only seen it in Lemnian Hollow in the past few years. But if it's manifesting in Hollow Zero, that certainly is unprecedented.
We had some researchers from Waifei Peninsula check the investigators' condition. It turns out that the symptoms were indeed caused by miasma corruption. It was not some coincidence or shared delusion of any kind.
Well, the line between what's real and what's imagined is often far thinner than people would believe.
Huh?
Let's get back to the matter at hand.
The independent investigators had all the proper gear, compliant carrots, clear routes, the works. But they wouldn't give us any credentials, ID, or explain what they were doing in Hollow Zero. Since we didn't have proof of them breaking any rules, we couldn't force them to tell us the source of their carrot. So all we could do was plan out routes based on the locations where we rescued them, and investigate from there.
I see. So what is it that you seek from me?
The route we're taking next is in close proximity to the Lost Void, and not many investigators are qualified to go that deep. I heard that you have a way to effectively suppress miasma. They were hoping you would join us in this investigation.
I've consulted the divination. The key to solving this matter lies not with me, but with one whom I will encounter on this trip. The signs suggest that we may still find what we seek if we set off now.
Really? In that case, now's the perfect time to go.
Not quite.
Oh? How long should we wait then?
The most opportune moment was yesterday.
Then I guess we better get moving. Do you need to inform your disciples before we depart?
This is but a small errand. No need to trouble them.
What about the talisman you'll use to suppress the miasma? Don't you need to prepare those?
Rather than preparing the talismans beforehand, I think we'd better play it by ear.
Captain Roland mentioned?
Correct. And since you've yet to insult me, I presume you're Orphe?
Yes, that's me. Sorry, she doesn't feel like talking right now. I'm not the best at analysis, but let me give it a go. So we've located a few coordinates. There was the one from earlier, and
I'll take it from here. I'm sure Captain Roland has already filled you in about the miasma victims we found in Hollow Zero.
Yes, the ethereal we faced just now was clearly spawned from miasma. There's no longer any doubt. Miasma has clearly taken root in Hollow Zero.
I knew it!
I told them that ages ago. I can't believe those higher-ups are bringing in outside help. What are they thinking? We could have handled this ourselves.
Hold on. The whole miasma thing is already bad enough. And now suspicious investigators are showing up in the hollow? We can't just...
Whatever. Just finish what you're saying and let's get moving. All this time we wasted talking to her could have been spent wiping out another wave of ethereals.
Oh, I'm okay.
Anyway, we're trying to figure out a pattern to the victim's coordinates and see if those locations can be traced back to the source of the miasma. But the coordinates we got don't exactly match the areas where the miasma readings are the strongest. What do you think? Should we keep chasing this lead?
With just the four of us, it's unlikely that we'll be able to pinpoint the flow of miasma. I suggest we split up and follow the coordinates of those suspicious individuals. Step back. Let me...
miasma!
Disappointing. Swift yet still. Out decree!
We come!
You saved me! Thank you! Thank you so much! If it weren't for you, I would have died here in the Lost Void. All for a few measly dennies.
To risk one's life for money is hardly uncommon. But surely it wasn't just a few measly dennies that led you all the way here, no?
Yeah, the pay is pretty good. But given your abilities, you probably don't need any.
Why don't you tell me how much? Huh. Wow. Heavens, that much? I'm so jealous. Quick, tell me, who's your employer?
Huh?
I mean, why don't you tell me what brings you here to the Lost Void?
Okay, you did save my life, so I've got nothing to hide from you. My teammates and I risked everything to come out here and mine a rare type of ether crystal. Our employer always provides us with carrots and gives us marked routes to follow. As for what those crystals are used for, we've asked before, but they've never given us a straight answer.
So, your employer discovered a hidden vein of ether crystals here in the Lost Void.
No, not exactly. Each time they send us out, they give us different carrots and destination coordinates. We never really know what the paths are like until we're already en route. And honestly, there were even a few times when it felt like we ended up in the exact same fissure as before. But I remember the crystals hadn't been there the last time we passed by.
A mobile crystal stalagmite formation. Interesting. And what about miasma? Did you or your companions ever encounter any? Or perhaps any ethereals spawned from it?
Miasma? What's that?
Okay, let me phrase it differently. Have your coworkers been having any unusual dreams lately? Perhaps about suddenly making a fortune?
No. But they did mention they'd been dreaming lately. One of them dreamed of the fall of the old capital. In the dream, he missed the Defense Force's request for veteran backup due to a comms failure. And so, he evacuated his whole family early enough to make it safely to New Eridu. Another dream, she was given a perfectly accurate carrot route. She entered a companion hollow alone and was able to save the dog that had been with her for 10 years. To be honest, I also had a dream. I saw my sister. Never mind.
I know what you encountered now. As for what happened in your dreams, I won't press you further. There's no need to reopen old wounds. Once you get out, remember to take some time and learn about miasma. But for now, give me a copy of the carrot you used on this trip, and... take this. You should leave as soon as you can.
You're from Yunquay Summit? Then, here, take this. I'm never coming back to this place again. But this is something our employer gives us every time. Consider it a sort of special supply. Maybe it'll be helpful to you, too. Or perhaps it'll give you some clues?